What if I told you one small money habit could change your entire future more than your degree? And if you never learn that habit in your 20s, then you are going to spend years struggling with money, but no matter how much you earn. And that's why you should watch this video until the end, because by the end, you'll learn 7 simple money habits that can help you avoid debt and reduce financial stress and make smarter money decisions for the rest of your life. Because think about it, you spend years in school to learn maths, science, and history, and you study for exams, and you complete assignments, and finally you graduate. But almost nobody teaches you how to manage money, and how to save it, and how to avoid debt, and why investing early matters, or what to do with your first salary. Because so many students leave college knowing how to pass an exam, but not knowing how to manage the money. And that's a biggest problem, because one day you receive your first paycheck. There's no idea what to do with that money, because no one tells you how much to spend, and how much to save, and how much to invest. If nobody ever taught you this, then how can you make the right decisions? That's why this video isn't about getting rich overnight, and it's not about complicated investing tips. It's about 7 simple money habits that every student should learn in their 20s, because the habits you build today will shape the financial life you live tomorrow. So without further delay, let's start with the first habit. Habit number 1, manage money. One of the biggest financial mistakes students make is believing they don't have enough money to learn how to manage it. Maybe your money comes from your parents, a scholarship, a part-time job, or freelancing. It doesn't feel like a lot, so you spending it without thinking. But here's the truth. Your brain doesn't care where the money came from. It only notices what you do with it. So every time you receive money, you're building a habit. You either tell yourself, I'll spend whatever I have, or I'll decide where it should go first before I spend it. That small choice may not seem important today, but repeat it every month. Then it becomes part of who you are. So now imagine 2 students who each receive $100. The first student spends it all in a few days for snacks, coffee, and online shopping. But the second student enjoys some of it too. But first, they save $20 before spending it. Not because they're trying to be rich, but because they're building a good habit. After a few months, the biggest difference isn't the money, it's the mindset. One student learns to spend, and the another one learns to manage. And that's a skill that stays with you for life. And once you know how to manage your money, then the next question is, what's the best place to invest it? Habit number 2, start investment. See, when people hear the word investing, they usually think about the stock market, cryptocurrency, or real estate. Those are all great things to learn. But if you're still a student, there's something even more valuable to invest in first, in your skills. Think about this. 2 students have $300. One student buys the latest sneakers, and the another one buys an online course, a few good books, or a tool that helps them learn a new skill. Then 1 year later, the sneakers have lost their value. But the skill has become even more valuable, because skills create opportunities. Like learning video editing can help you freelance, and learning AI tools can save you hours of work, and learning public speaking can help you stand out in interviews. These are not just skills, they are investments in yourself, and no one can take them away from you. That's why, before spending money, ask yourself one simple question. Will this help my future? If the answer is yes, it's probably a good investment. And that doesn't mean you should never buy things you enjoy. Of course you should, but learn the difference between buying something that loses value and buying something that helps you grow. But even if you invest in yourself, there's another habit that quietly wastes students' money every single day. Habit number 3, spend smarter. Have you ever checked your bank account and wondered, where did all my money go? Almost every student has asked this question. And the truth is, money usually doesn't disappear because of one big purchase. It disappears through small purchases, like coffee, food delivery, and game subscription, and online sale. Each one feels small, so your brain says, it's only a few dollars. Then you do it again and again. Those small expenses become a habit. Now imagine spending just $8 every day on things you don't really need. It doesn't seem like much, but over a year, it adds up to thousands of dollars. Money that could have helped you learn a new skill or build an emergency fund. This doesn't mean you should never enjoy your money. That's not the point. The point is to spend with purpose, because when you become aware of your spending, then you stop letting your habits control your money. And once you learn to control your spending, then you'll realize something important. You don't need a huge income to build wealth, but you just need one thing every student already has: time. And that's exactly what the next habit is about. Habit number 4, start early. See, most of the students think they don't have enough money to start investing. But here's what most people don't realize. Money isn't your biggest financial advantage. Time is your greatest asset. Imagine 2 students. One starts investing $50 every month at the age of 20, and the another one waits until 30 because they believe they'll have more money by then. They forget one important thing. Money can be earned later, but time cannot. That's the power of starting early. That's why investing isn't about starting with a lot of money. It's about starting early. But here's something important. Don't rush to download a trading app after watching this video. First, learn how investing works. Then understand the difference between saving and investing. And stay away from get-rich-quick schemes, because the goal is not to become rich next year. The goal is to become someone who thinks about the future. And once you start thinking in long term, then you stop spending money just to impress other people, because building your future becomes more important than showing off today. And that leads us to one of the biggest money traps students fall into. Habit number 5, status trap. See, college can be a strange place. It often feels like everyone has the latest iPhone and wearing a new sneakers, branded clothes, and expensive headphones. After seeing all of that every day, then it's easy to think, maybe I need those things too. But here's the truth. Most of the people don't buy those things because they need them. They buy them because they want to fit in. And that's where the problem starts. Imagine 2 students who receive their first internship paycheck. The first student spends most of it on new clothes and the latest gadgets, and the second student buys only what they really need and saves or invests the rest. Now fast forward 5 years. The phone is old, the clothes are out of fashion, but the money that was invested has continued to grow. That's the difference. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with buying nice things, but don't buy them to impress other people, because real wealth is not about looking rich. It's about having choices, the choice to travel and the choice to leave a job you don't enjoy. And there's one final habit that protects your future better than anything else. Let's talk about that next. Habit number 6, asset versus liability. See, most of the students think if something is expensive, it must be valuable, but that's not always true. Imagine you save up $1,000. Now you have 2 choices. You can buy the latest smartphone, or you can buy a laptop that helps you learn video editing, coding, graphic design, or any skill that can help you earn money. Both cost the same, but only one can help you build a better future. That's the difference between spending and investing, because a good investment gives you value back. Think about it. A camera that helps you start a YouTube channel is an investment. Books that teach you valuable skills, also an investment. That's why smart people don't only ask, how much does this cost? They also ask, what will I get back from this? That one question can completely change the way you spend money, because every dollar is a choice. You can spend it on something that disappears, or invest it in something that helps you grow. And that brings us to the final habit. Habit number 7, money psychology. When most of the students think about money, they think about earning more, a better job, and bigger salary, and those things are important. But that's not where financial success begins. It begins with your mindset. Think about everything we've covered today, like managing your money wisely, and investing in your skills, and avoiding unnecessary spending, and starting early, and not buying things just to impress others, and choosing investments over expenses. If you notice something, none of these habits require you to be rich. They only require you to think differently, because most of the people focus on the result, but very few focus on the daily habits that create it, because nobody becomes financially successful overnight. It happens through small decisions made again and again. So you don't have to wait until you graduate, or get your dream job, or earn a big salary. But you can start today, even if you only have a few dollars, because it's never been about how much money you have. It's about how you use it. As a student, you already have something incredibly valuable. Is time. Time to learn, and time to make mistakes, and time to improve, and time to build habits that will help you for the rest of your life. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who needs to hear this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.